グリザイアの果実。
Bonjour Watcher, this is Johnny Mega 45. Welcome back to the Fruit of Grisaia. The last episode, I think it's been a month I didn't play. Let's see what day it is. Yes, indeed, it's been a month. Or should I say 2 months to be exact. This is where Sachi cleaned the bathroom naked. Half naked. Yup. I suppose the scroll brush is contacting more of the floor at once than standard version, but I'm more than a little dubious about how effective a cleaning instrument is. In exchange, you are standing around in your underwear in front of a member of the opposite sex. Any thoughts of that?
ダメで
Sorry, but I'm not familiar with the language of the sparrows.
ダメでしょうか
Well, for Yuuji, you see no problem, but other people, yes, it is a problem. Well, not for me. I'm not the sort of to complain about a free show.
それなら問題ありませんね
As soon as the words are out of her mouth, Sachi gets back to work completely nonchalant. Kawaii Sachi-Chan, things have gotten troublesome all of a sudden. There may not be any major problem at present, but if, say, Amane were to walk in right now, I think there's a good possibility I get dragged into integration even lengthier than one that followed the JB incident. Well, don't say Amane. How about Yumiko-chan? At this point, I noticed Saki standing frozen just inside the entrance. Planning to take a bath in your clothes?
その必要もなくなったわ。たった今ね。
Even she spits out her retort, Sakaki's suspicious glance stays glued to such a bizarre appearance.
小峰さん、その格好はどうしたの？
風見さんが脱いだ方がいいとおっしゃるので
And why you saying his name? Hold on, Sachi, there's a number of problems for you and explaining the situation.
じゃあ、本当のところはどうだって言うの？あなたには前例があるし、返答によっては許さないわよ。
Oh, I have indeed a good explanation. Oh, you're talking about that time she came to school in her underwear.
ええ。
And she takes out her cutter. Sakaki reaches into the pocket of her skirt and retrieves the usual item. So she carries her self-defense stationery with her, even into bath, a truly cautious individual. Sachi could learn a thing or two from her example. I think I have mentioned this before, but that thing is going to work on me. As for the reason Sachi is in underwear, she decided this would be more efficient method of cleaning and took her clothes on her own initiative.
そう。
Although I offer my explanation fully expecting it to be rejected, Sakaki accepts my words surprisingly easily. It says she's familiar enough with Sachi's lack of common sense that even a bizarre story like this sounds perfectly plausible. So anyway, the ground bar is reserved for cleaning at the moment. At this announcement, Sakaki abruptly turns and walks out of the bathroom, her long hair streaming her behind. Well, that worked. I think later, another 3 will come in. As for Sachi, he already restarted her cleaning as if nothing had happened. Huh. The females in this school seems to be somewhat lacking in the shame department. Or perhaps my preconceptions on the matters are as old-fashioned as wearing a pager on your hip. Maybe this is just the way things are nowadays. It seems like I've still got quite a lot to learn. Sachi, you're really something. In a lot ways.
ありがとうございます
Kawaii Sachi-Chan. I have a truly unlimited number of unresolved questions here, but one in particular stands out. Why is it that this girl can strip to her underwear in front of a man without even battling an eyelid, but blushing brightly red when you give her anything to resemble a compliment? Female thought processes are truly complex. Well, I agree with you, Yuuji-kun. In this way, a day spent in close observation of my class comes to an end. Oh, is that finally I can choose a roof? I started the very next day. There's a clear changes in my environment. Oh no, I guess not. Hello, Sachi-Chan. Specifically, this. Sachi has suddenly moved from her habitual seat directly in front of the teacher's podium to the desk immediately next to mine. Now that she started pressing a bubble against me, on my next time, she just changed her seat. Not a particularly dramatic event, really.
ねえユージ、これはどういうことなのかちゃんと私に説明して。
Trouble! I'd like to hear explanation myself honestly, but first of all, can you start interrogating me as if I am an unfaithful husband? But this small change seems to have taken everyone around me by surprise, prompting general curiosity. Well, Amane is much older than Yuuji, so yeah.
まさかあんた痛いけなサチの弱みを握って席を移るように命令したんじゃないでしょうね。
Oh, come on, how could you be direct like that, Michiru-chan? Oh, an interesting scenario. Where would things go from there?
そりゃいやらしい写真を撮ったり部屋に呼び出してってあんたは女の子になんてこと言わせるのよ。
Are you sure about that? I don't remember making you reveal your sick and twisted mind.
ねえねえサッチン、どうしてお兄ちゃんのそばに席を変えたの？
I just love Makina-chan for some reason. How directive you being are right now, Makina-chan. As Makina plunges into the heart of the matter, the other two inquisitors catches their breath in anticipation.
特に理由はないよ。ただそっちの方がいいかなってちょっと思っただけで。
What a kawaii answer. And why exactly would she suddenly prefer this seat? Was nearly walking into a girl's bathroom together that much of a bonding experience?
ねえサチ、それってもしかしてユージのことが好きってことなんじゃないの？
You like Yuuji-kun? Wow.
みちる様がですか？私じゃなくてサチがユージのことを好きになったんじゃないかってこと。
I'm impressed in the nature of the question. Sachi closes her eyes in thought.
それは多分違うと思います。
Well, Sachi, she's lack of not only lack of common sense but lack of relationship stuff.
そうなの？
See?
はい。風見さんが悪い人ではないということは分かりましたが、まだ恋心を抱いたわけではありませんから。
At the moment, okay? At the moment.
そうなんだ。はい。
Sachi simply answers the question, put her head in the steady bland tone of voice. There hasn't changed at all from the day I met her.
早くも振られちゃったわね、ユージ。
Well, unfortunately, only you get attached to me, Amane-chan. Yeah, before I will make my move, that's a new record.
じゃあ、本当になんとなくなの？本当になんとなく。
There's a slight smile on Sachi's face as she speaks. I'm pretty confident she's speaking with complete honesty.
でもまだということはこれから好きになる可能性はあるということよね。
Yumiko-chan, I like the way you say at the moment. That's right, that's why she is my favorite girl. I spent an entire day with her yesterday, but Sachi's thoughts are still beyond my understanding. But it seems clear that her opinions of me have undergone a subtle change of some sort. Now what?
小峰さん、少しいいかしら。はい。悪いんだけど少し頼みたいことが。それより赤ちゃん言葉でペットに話しかける癖を直した方がいい。どうして小峰さんがそのことを。私、小峰さんに何かした？
I don't know about that. It's pretty well known that rabbits can die if they get lonely enough. You might assume that means you should be petting your bunnies at all times, but in fact, excessive contact can stress their nerves badly enough to inspire escape attempts. Moderation is the rule in our interactions with other creatures. But human beings have a hard time finding that balance even when we try. All too often we clumsily misjudge the appropriate distance or stubborn in our attempts to maintain it.
ちょっとお兄ちゃん、キキなのよさ。ちょっとなあ。
I love Makina-chan. Why? Why are you so cute? Yeah, sounds bad. A crisis to be sure. A recess period. Makina pops out noisily before my eyes, then proceed to grab at my clothes and shake me back and forth. I want her out with one hand, paying little attention to the specific content of her squawking.
お兄ちゃん、なんで思いっきしスルーするのよさ。
Wants me to brush off. Well, I assume you're just babbling. Can't say I'm sensing a whole lot of danger right now.
でも本当に大変なの。そんなすまし顔でイケメンやってる場合じゃねえっての。地球が危ないのよさ。
Chikura Abanaino sa. That's in danger. I can't do anything but my ways. Leave it aside. I suppose it won't be due to ignore a global crisis. It won't do to ignore a global crisis. Well, global crisis we are facing right now is COVID. But never mind. I played this during a COVID period, so no worries about that.
おう、地球は言い過ぎた。すまん。もっとちっこいな。うちのクラスの話。
That's a pretty dramatic drop in scale, you little punk.
でもな、世界系だとこういう小さなコミュニティが大体世界の命運を握るわけだから、おおむね間違ってはいないはず。
What the hell are you been talking about?
まあ世界やら世界はともかくとして、私たちの半径1キロ圏内において重要な事柄であることには間違いないと思うよ。
A 1 kilometer radius or so, meaning? Oh, Makina is one thing, but if Amane is pecking her eye, I guess this is just what am my intention.
なになに？何の話してるの？
Nani?
皆さんで集まってどういった要件でしょうか。
Okay, we need one more person. You should know who is that person. I have a feeling this is going to get out of hand if everyone jumps into the conversation. But just as I'm about to shoo away the two late arrivals.
それよ。
That's it. For some reason, Amane jets out her fingers in my direction and powerfully declares something or other. I appreciate if you could explain what it is a little more comprehensible than that.
だからね、そのユージの言う全員ってのがそもそもの問題なわけなのよ。
I have no idea what this woman is talking about. Does leading a normal student life requires the ability to find enjoyment in this sort of very meaningless riddle? In that case, I have still got a ways to go.
ほら、全員って言うには一人足りないでしょ？
I just say that, okay? We're missing someone. We're finally on the same page. I use the word everyone when only 5 of us are here. Amane is suggesting my constitution exclusive of Sakaki Yumiko from the group suggests a problem in our social dynamic.
そう、こうして休み時間になるとたまに姿を消し、いたとしても本を読んで他人からの干渉をシャットアウト。
So you want me to romance her first, right? Yes, I will do that, don't worry. I will go with the procedure. Sakaki, Michiru, Makina, and Sachi and also Amane. Yes, the good sequel.
榊さん、それで本当にいいのって思ったわけ。
She keeping her distance out of her own free will, so presuming this is how she wants it to be, I don't think it would necessarily something we need to worry about.
これまでそうしてきたことが逆に悪循環だったかもしれないじゃない。もっと積極的にコミュニケーションを取れば変わる可能性もあるとは思わない？
I hadn't thought about it that way, but she might be on into something. Sakaki is a human being after all, much of as a box cutter brandishing, Miss Jimmy may stand out. Letting those moments of hostility prejudice all of our interactions with her means giving up on all hopes of mutual understanding.
あの女、あれで絶対誘い受けだぜ。構ってほしいくせに周りにチヤホヤされたら迷惑そうに被害者面すんのよさ。多分。
How did you reach that conclusion? Do you have any evidence whatsoever?
知らねえ。テンプレだとそうなってんだよ。
Haha, just going off with template. Okay, you can start talking now.
そうかもしれないけど、私やっぱちょっと怖いな。何かあるとすぐにギラッとくるじゃん、氷の笑みが。
This is what we call Sakaki Yumiko, a social distant person.
はい、そうですね。特にみちる様はその笑みの対象になるケースが非常に多く、私としても心中穏やかではありません。
So both of you are scared with her.
やっぱそうなの。私狙い撃ち。ともかく市場は捨てましょう。でね、私ちょっと考えたんだけど、誰が一番榊さんと仲良くなれるかを競うってのはどうかなって。
A contest.
どんな風に？そうね、例えば手に触れたら1点とか、服とか袖を引っ張ったら3点とか。
What the hell is that? Huh? What the hell is that? Wait, I gonna plug in my mouse. Is it my imagination or is this sounding increasingly fishy, also potentially dangerous?
ユミちゃんは髪の毛が綺麗で長いのよさ。
Yes, I agree with that.
じゃあ触れただけなら1点、引っ張ったら3点、抜いたら5点でどう？
What the hell?
切った場合は？
おお、攻めるわね。じゃあ切ったセンチメートルかける10点でどうかしら。
I hope Sakaki is listening right now.
なかなかの高得点ね。
私が本気を出せばユミちゃんの頭を焼け野原みたいにするのなんて造作もないことなのよさ。
Okay, I'm starting to get slightly concerned. Can we slow down for a second here? Are you all seriously going to do this? My voice on restrained falls on deaf ear. The rest of crew is getting more fired up by second.
榊さんが読んでいる本を取り上げた場合はどうなるのでしょうか。
20 points.
それじゃあ100点。でもその本を榊さんの頭にかぶせたら1万点。逆に本に榊さんを読ませたらなんと5万点よ。
How the heck the book read her?
すごいです。一発逆転のロマンがありますね。
Please explain in detail. Say I told ya. Was it surreal get? The Amane trip over died in her increasingly frantic excitement. At this rate, I would likely never know the truth. That bizarre conversation rose forwards, momentarily building by the second. You think everyone involved was hitting the peak of a chemical-induced high? It's just been my imagination, but sometimes I think I may have found my way into a fairly deranged excuse for a learning environment.
じゃあ勝負は次の休み時間に。一番榊さんと仲良くなれた人の勝ちということで。
やりがいがありますね。
負けないわよ。
Wow! Do you people actually hate Sakaki or what? The enthusiastic group of conspirators doesn't dignify my perfectly reasonable question without a response. Tragically, Sakaki, the next recent experience arrives all too quickly.
いいこと？ユージも榊さんにバラしたりしちゃダメだからね。わかった？
Fine.
お兄ちゃんは得点係だから誰かに肩入れするような行為も慎むのよさ。
Fine, let's get this over with. To be honest, I seriously doubt this is going to get us any closer to 3 Sakaki, but giving the game away will probably make things just as awkward in its own way. And so I have adopted the typical Japanese policy of watching passively over the situation from a safe distance. Hi! Sakaki Yumiko, the unexplored territory, the final frontier, sit at the desk, face spreading a thick full body language projects the desire to be left alone.
榊さん、ちょっと今いい？
The Suamane expedition takes the first daring step into the wilderness. The approach appears impressive natural woman, something of a skilled actress apparently. Of course, she's probably putting that talent to better use than this, but...
何？
私たちね、榊さんがいない間にちょっと話し合ったんだけど。
何か陰湿な話かしら。
いやそんなんじゃなくてね。
Sakaki could lead through all of perceptive question without bothering to look out from a book. Promptly plus the deny for Amane.
私たちこれまで榊さんの気持ちを考えずに接してきたんじゃないかと反省したんです。
それよ。
Makina, I want to hear your word.
どういう意味？
榊さんが望むなら私たちも榊さんの意向を邪魔しないように、あまりお互いに干渉しないようにしようかなって。
そう。例えば？
ねえユミちゃん、今どんな本読んでるのよさ。
Makina tries to snatch to the book with a surprise attack, but he falls with it by Sakaki, who's clearly in a state of heightened wariness.
ち
What are you trying to do, Makina-chan? Exactly, it's a tongue in irresponsible frustration. She's been carefully on taking a big point with that opportunity, but sadly her moment has passed with nothing more than a one-point head touch.
約1名、今の話の趣旨を全く理解してないみたいだけど。
Because of Amane, we have a stupid idea.
もうマキナ、あんたまた勝手なことして。
すみません榊さん、マキちゃんが急にあんなことして手をひねったりされてませんか？
だからといってわざわざあなたが手を触る必要があるのかしら。
はい、万が一のこともありますから念のために確認を。手のひらと指は大丈夫ですね。あと手首はと。
Okay, episode end here, my friend. We're gonna continue next one. Thank you for watching my video. My video is just for fun. To
Save
our brothers and
it.
sisters, let's say the magic word. Oh, it's already 9. Adios and famosa. 1, 2.